Anyways, so as you see the title here, I'm gonna go ahead and I can't even like that myself. Okay, so anyways, let's talk. So you guys want answers? Like, give me 1 second. Okay. Okay. Damn it. Wait. What's that? Okay. Oh shit. Sorry about that. Okay. So you guys want answers, and I'll give them to you. So, how's my summer been so far? Wait, I had to switch this. Uh, should I do it like that or? Oh no, I look too black. That's better. Okay. So, yeah, summer's been pretty crazy. It started off, I got a lot of money and cashed out and shit like that. And then we met some crazy people. I met a girl actually, and it was pretty fun. You see the title here, sex, drugs, whores, and death metal. It's been a highlight of my summer. A lot of parties, a lot of industrial music, a lot of chaos. It's been fun. It's been metal, by the way. But a lot of you ladies out there, y'all want to know like what I've been doing with my love life. Not much actually. Been single for a while now, so just keeping it pretty basic. Keeping it chill. I mean, it's been crazy. I've been trying to venture out, meet people, stuff like that, but it's just not going as expected. I mean, the ladies love me. They love the piercings, they love the style, all of that, but it gets pretty chaotic these days in Detroit. You meet bitches with baggage and insane girls and heartbroken chicks and all of this confusion and stuff like that. So I'm trying to just stay away from that. I'm not trying to be involved in all this chaos here. So, but other than that, I've been to some pretty wild places. Eastern Market Party. It was filled with like alcohol, beer, music, a lot of white girls in there just drinking, getting faded off the beer. I think it was the Canadian stuff, the Blue Moon. So a lot of girls just sitting there just drinking beer. I don't see how you can get faded off of one beer though. Is it? It's just it doesn't make sense. Like these girls were drinking this beer and they were just like falling out just I'm drunk, like I don't understand it. So a lot of people can't handle their alcohol, can't handle their liquor. Pretty high tolerance I have, so you know it is what it is. Okay, so anyways, parties have been pretty great though. The golf night parties at the Leland City Club was pretty trashy. It had a lot of racist whites. Um, the atmosphere was expected. It was a pretty homely, small, dirty place, and honestly, I didn't really like it that much. Some people they get a lot of excitement out of the whole golf scene and the industrial scene, but I just didn't really like it that much. It was pretty crazy to me, honestly. So I not that I don't want to be around it, but I think that particular setting is not for me. Honestly, it's not. I went to it and explored, and it was a lot of weird looking things. I seen a few things they didn't look human, obviously, but it was pretty crazy. Honestly, I think the craziest thing about the summer was me blacking out. I remember one day I was at a friend's house and I had a few shots of Absolute, at least 12 double shots of Absolute. And, I'm just fucking throwing these shots back, just pretty much killing it. And then I think after like, let's just say the 12th shot, I blacked out, busted my head open, and that was the end of the night. Threw up everywhere. I couldn't even. Man, I was fucked up. It was one hell of a night, but yeah, I blacked out. Head was leaking, and I was knocked out. So yeah, man, I was messed up. That was probably the funnest but most scariest night ever. So yeah, that happened, but I'm good now. I'm good. See, I don't even think you can see the scar anymore, but yeah. So that happened. Um, Crap, it's fucking got one of these things on me. I see it right here. I don't even want to touch it. I swear I hate those. So anyways, met a lot of weird people. I know I said I went to a lot of crazy parties. I don't know. This summer was pretty adventurous. I've seen a lot of drug dealers. I've seen a lot of confusion. I've seen a lot of cheating, and I've had so many different adventures with girls. The very last one I was talking to, oh my gosh, I'm so sick of these fucking things. What up? Let me break. Eh, shit. So, uh, God, all right. I don't know. Oh yeah, I got them off. Okay. Anyways, last girl I was talking to recently, I really liked her, but I don't know, things just got weird. She, I don't know, like, I feel like any girl that throws it at you on the first night, like, it's okay, but that's just a sign of like, it's not, things aren't gonna always go good. Like, I'm not saying any chick that throws it at you the first night is a skank, but I mean, I don't know. That happened and things kind of went south and it got weird. And I really liked her, but she was so difficult, man. Like, always difficult, always putting me through the BS. And, she just couldn't work with me. So I guess I felt like the bad guy because I'm trying so hard and I'm getting nothing out of this. But she says she doesn't want a relationship, but she's talking to me at the same time. So, it's just kind of funny how things work out and, you know, argued a lot and now it's just like, what are we? So, I don't know, man. And then the chick before her, she was some fierce. Like, I never met a girl that could handle her alcohol or her Andre the way she could. So I was pretty amazed by that. Um, yeah, so that pretty much amazed me. I thought she was pretty crazy at first because I'm just like, I don't know you, you don't know me, but she agreed to drink with me, and I was like, okay, cool. Like, she nice body, nice face, all that bet. So it kind of happened like I don't know how to describe it, but it was more like good luck, I guess, because my friend, he decided to go for the other one, and I decided to go for her. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm feeling her, whatever. So I go for it. She was feeling me the whole day. Like, any girl, they look at the piercings, they go like, okay, I like him. So, yeah. So we spent time together. We talked, and whatever. Her shoe broke, so of course I was balling, and they had hella cash with me. So I decide, I'm like, okay, let's go. So I decide, oh shit. I don't know why I did that. I decided, I was gonna get her a new shoe or whatever. So that didn't happen because the place was closed. So I finessed some more bottles. So we got that. Um, Went back to the rent center, and it was like it was a whole mood. Like it was right up my alley. Like I had the music playing and drinks, and she was looking good, by the way. Like I have a thing for light skinned girls. Okay, light skinned girls are like the key to me. You find me a bad light skinned girl, and I'll tell you this much: I will wife her. Maybe, depending on how things go. Okay, but love light skinned chicks. But anyways, um, everything's going good. So she looks at me. She goes, I'm a little nervous, and I'm like, nah, you don't gotta be nervous, baby. Like, all you gotta do is follow my lead. Okay, so she, vibing to the music and stuff like that, and I'm like, okay. So I hand her the bottle, right? She takes the bottle, guzzle this thing down. Never seen a girl drink so much until then. So I'm like, all right, bet. So I think it got to like, I think we was listening to some Tupac or something, and it got to like the hook part, and she just like, okay, I'm feeling it now. So I go in for the kill. I'm like, okay, you had enough. So she looking at me, I'm looking at her friend downstairs, and I'm like, oh, I could go for this. So I went in for it. After I did my thing, she just like, we should go somewhere. So I take her into the bathroom, and you already know what happened. I was just like, bet. I'm just looking at her like she a 4 course meal. I'm like, bruh, like it's about to go down. So she did her little thing. I'm like, okay, cool, cool, feeling her. And after that, I'm just like, man, like, was it that easy? Like, it was a combination of a few things. It was a combination of me, because my game is just superb. It was a combination of her wanting the alcohol, and it was the music. And I think things went from there. Obviously, we was talking and texting and blah blah blah. She claims that she was a virgin. I don't believe that. Any chick that says that is a little questionable. So yeah, we texted for a few days, and things went good. But I think it was that Friday night or Saturday, maybe, I don't know. It was one of them days. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was like on a Friday or something. We spent some time together, and she met my friends, and yeah, so that happened, and that was the first time I actually had, I want to say, like, I felt a little bit of compassion for a woman, like, because we just spent so much time together, and it got to the point where it's like, okay, feelings got pretty deep, and I was feeling her, man, and then I don't know. It just kind of ended. I think things got weird, and then we just said, no, it got weird, and then we just stopped talking. So, I really don't know what to tell you. But I always bounce back from these things. It's like I think of it more as a curse, because you meet somebody, right, and then things don't work out, and then you meet another person right after, and they probably not as good as the first person, but they a little crazier. So I'm like, oh, fuck that. So I think it was like a whole cycle. Like every time I stop with one person and go to another person, it got a little weirder. And then I think one chick, she just had some type of like daddy issues or something, and I would go over there like 2 a.m. in the morning, right? Look, I don't even like going to people's house, but like 2 a.m., that's a little sketchy right there. And I will go over there all the time, and get what I wanted, until I found out she was like I was like on her little list or something. Like she had a list, or she had a list of guys like she would want to like sleep with and stuff like that. And I guess I was on her list, and I thought it was pretty weird because I didn't really know her, and it was look, it's literally like an ad on Snapchat. You just add her, like you go through the little Snapchat thing and you can add people and do that. So that's what I did. I added her. I was like, okay, cool. And she instantly just I don't know, instantly every chick they see the piercings like because I got let me see, let's count. I had one, two, three, four, five. I had like one right here, and I had some more, but that's not the point. But oh, and I had one in my ear. But yeah, they see that and they just go nuts, right? They just I love your piercings, and it's like okay, cool, like whatever. And it seems like that's just it's an attraction for them. Like they see that and automatically they get excited, right? So yeah, I would go over there all the time, and this chick was a whole rat. Like, and it was pretty embarrassing, honestly. She had I found out about her honestly because my friend he was in the same predicament and he told me like, oh, you know her too, and I'm like, yeah, so yeah, after we exchanged words and we talked about her, he was like, whoa, I'd be like messing with her too. So it got kind of weird, and that's how that happened. Yeah, so oh no, man. I think I just have the curse or whatever. I honestly don't know what it is. Maybe that's the way it's supposed to go. Maybe I don't know. Honestly, though, honestly, I feel like I'm better off just being a bad guy, right? Because when you be nice, what do you get in return? Nothing. You don't get nothing in return. Like can't ever be, you can't ever be good. You can't ever show people love, compassion. It's always remember this. At the end of the day, it's always a catch. No matter what happens, people are gonna come, people are gonna go, and then you just gonna be stuck, right? So I look at it this way, like a lot of my friends say, real, why don't you just, be the bad guy, take advantage of people, do what you need to do, get what you want out of them, and leave. But I'm just not a shallow person like that, just not a shallow person. Um, but I will tell you this though. I will tell you this. Change my whole demeanor up. And I'm having more fun these days. Let's drink it now. Let's drink it. But yeah, I'm having more fun these days, man. Like I'm doing everything that, well, not everything, but majority of things I wanted to do. Always working on more music stuff. Always trying to go new places, so always doing that stuff. I want to make a second album. Actually, I've been working on that, recording and writing new stuff down. So I'm not really sharing too much about that yet, but yeah, I've been recording and writing like new stuff because all my people on Snapchat they be begging me like, we need more material, and I'm like, all right, fuck it, I'll write something so y'all can shut up. So that's what I've been doing, honestly, just trying to get more material, more music stuff down. I know a lot of producers in Detroit. My boy Nick, he got like a studio, and my boy Kev, they want me to record some stuff for him. So, I'll see. We'll see what happens. And oh, I forgot, is a showcase actually a few of them. Now, I feel like I need to start actually going to them because I've sent my music in, and they like, okay, we like your stuff, and I got an email. So because I rap too, by the way. So I don't know if I'm a better rapper or whatever, but they liked it. So oh, But anyways, they send me an email like, show up at this showcase. So I think it's next month. I might go because honestly, it's easy to become a rapper these days. Like you see, look at everybody. It's people my age or like younger than me becoming rappers. I'm not saying like that's what I want to do as a career, but I feel like if half of these artists can do it and their music is fucking trash, I can do it because I'm actually talented. And besides rapping, I actually know how to play the keyboard and the guitar, and I know how to mix my own stuff. So might as well do it myself. I mean, you got to think smart, not hard. So I might go to that because honestly, a lot of people think I don't like Detroit artists. Like I like a lot of Detroit artists. I'm just not as open about it as most people. Like, for example, I like Molly Brazy. She went to Oak Park. I like her music. She pretty dope. I like what was the other one? Rocky B and pretty much all the actual talented Detroit artists. I like them. I think they doing their own thing, and then you got the negatives that are in Detroit, but I can't really support that. So I think everybody should just do their own thing and stop trying to be like everybody else. Everybody can't sound the same, or we not gonna make progress. Look at Chicago. They have some of the worst rappers, but they stick together and they don't all sound the same. Remember that. Just look at it that way. But besides, rapping and stuff, I'm trying to do more not even more metal stuff because it's fun and all, but it's hard to find people that can do that same type of music that I can do because I have one vision and everybody's not gonna, support or, you know, give into it. You're gonna find people that's just pretty basic, like look at me, you don't see people like me in Detroit all the time. You may see a select few, okay? But not all of them can be like me. I've seen people, they come up to me all the time, and it's really just the piercings. I don't have to say nothing. Like I've had way more piercings than this. This is basic for me. Like this is nothing. But people come up to me all the time, and and it's this chain too. I have a few of these, so I sell these by the way. But yeah, yeah, people come up to me all the time and they just see that eye for talent. When I go to Wayne State or downtown in general, they always have a knack for like, talent. They see it. And then Umicon, if y'all don't know what that is, the whole anime slash cosplay convention. I'm working at next month actually. So it's gonna be my third time. Last year, man, it was crazy as hell. Let me tell you this. Summary. I went to Umicon, I worked as a staff. The perk is if you work as a staff, you get in for free. You get to go to the game rooms, the parties, pretty much everything in the convention you get to go to for free if you work as a staff. And it's not even that hard. All you got to do is basically make sure people don't have like fake badges, drugs, pretty much anything that you're not supposed to have with you. You get in for free. Oh, and you get to be in a free hotel room. You got to share it with people, but it's still free and it's food and whatever there. Now, I don't mind working it. The only problem is this. Last year, the staff were like on a tirade, and it was like a lot of people harassing, like, the non-staff people, like regular people in the convention were getting, kidnapped and all types of weird shit. And I was a part of the staff, so you already know that's not good. Like, I'm not a part of that, but other staff members are doing that stuff. So I had the shirt on, and I'm like, okay, probably should take this shirt off. But they wouldn't let me take it off because I was still on the clock. So it gets later on in the day and they start reporting people and people getting abducted and kicked out of the event. So I just said, I'm taking this off. I'm not wearing this anymore. Fuck this. I'm done. So I take the shirt off and do my thing, but it was a little situation that happened and a lot of miscommunication, and they kept me in like this conference room for at least 30 minutes. They didn't tell me why, they didn't tell me what I did wrong. They just kept me in there and yeah, did that. So I got out eventually, but I just told them like I didn't do anything wrong, but they still didn't want to let me go. So I got out, but the people that lied on me or whatever, they got kicked out and arrested. So I thought it was pretty funny actually. I really thought that they deserved that, every little bit of it. So we'll see what happens this time. The things they brought in though, it was people bringing in like lace, Rice Krispie treats. Like it's not like I don't know if I would call it edible. I would call it I don't know what it was, but it was like a Rice Krispie treat, and it was wet, and it had like some they said it was some type of alcohol, and I ate a piece of it. I'm like, oh, okay, this shit good, and then like probably 10 minutes later, like the like left side of my body is numb. So I'm like, what did they put in this? So I'm eating this shit, and I'm like, okay, I don't need no more of this. And I dropped it on the floor. And you know how black people are. They just say, okay, you dropped it, I'll eat it anyway. Guy picks it up, eats it, and I'm just like, I don't know if you want all that. So I I didn't feel good for like probably 10, no, probably like an hour. Like I don't know what was in that Rice Krispie treat, but I definitely wouldn't eat it. It wasn't safe for human consumption. So yeah, uh, that may happen this year. I don't know. Look, my three goals are this year because I took a lot of precautions. I had this whole thing planned out. What happened last year isn't gonna happen again because what really made me mad about this whole convention, I had two baddies, right? The whole thing was planned out. And I don't usually like doing things with other people, but I was like, okay, he put me on to these chicks. They wanted to party. We had, I had the money. We had the whole little setup. This dude lied about a hotel room that he didn't have. So these girls think we have our own hotel room. I didn't know he told them this. Now, I'm sitting here like, we don't have a hotel room, so I don't know why he told them that, right? But he insisted that we had our own private hotel room. So they thinking bet like it's about to go down. But I'm thinking in the back of my mind, we don't have a hotel room to take these girls to. So he lied to them. We went to the bar, and I think I paid like I asked the guy to just give me one like big bottle filled with something, but he didn't want to do that. He wanted to give me these small little baby shots. I'm like, I don't want that, man. Like, he couldn't work with me, so I kind of spent like $30 on nothing. I didn't get much of anything out of it, so I was really mad about that. Um, but yeah, that happened. They figured out we didn't have a hotel room, so they came to me like, "So was your friend lying, or was going on here?" And I had to tell them like, "I don't know. You gotta ask him." And that happened, so they were all mad. And moral of the story is nothing really happened, and we wandered around for a few hours, and I didn't get nothing. So I was really mad, and then the girls didn't want to even talk to me afterwards. So I was pretty pissed about that. So not gonna happen again. It's gonna be a lot of different precautions and stuff like that when we get to the UmaCon this year. I plan on I plan on taking somebody back to the hotel room and having the best night of my life. That is the number one goal. The number two goal is to party until I throw up in this rave. The rave was really depressing last year. The DJ, he would bring up his whole crisis and how he survived a near death experience, and it was pretty depressing. Like, I didn't like it at all. Like, he killed the whole vibe, honestly. A majority of the night, it was pretty embarrassing. Like, people were trying to enjoy like the music and stuff, and he just kept talking about how he survived a car accident. Like, we get it, like, we want to enjoy the night, we don't need it to be depressing. So that happened, but we'll see, so yeah, anyways, besides that, I think we covered the music and stuff like that. So uh future content, that's what I really wanted to talk about besides all other crazy stuff. um I don't know, man. We it's always fun things to do, places to go. uh I really don't know what to tell you guys. I mean, of course I'm always upload stuff, but I want to do more vlogging stuff, I guess. The way I do it now is I take, little fragments from Snapchat and try to upload it to YouTube and stuff. So, we'll see how that works out. Maybe y'all like it or not, but we trying new stuff every day, and hopefully everybody likes it. So that's that's the goal here in these next few weeks. Oh, get used to these streams, by the way. From now on, I'm gonna try to do these every week. So next week, I don't know, probably not at the same time, maybe a little earlier, but I don't know, maybe like Thursday or Friday or something. I might do this again, and we'll talk about something different, and I'll probably be a little bit more buzzed or whatever. So get used to these streams, and if y'all support it, I'll keep doing it. But I'm not really sure what to say at this point. I just gotta say, at the end of the day, respect the chain, respect me, and keep on watching, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, and most importantly, tell your friends about me, because I have a lot of stories to share, and I always got stuff to talk about. I don't know exactly where to start, but I always got footage for every moment. And if you follow me on Snapchat, you can see everything firsthand. Snapchat is rockstar dash blood. So follow me on there. Instagram is Raj, RAJ Black. Damn, is RAJTHE, Raj the underscore Black Wolverine. Follow me on there. And also follow me on Snapchat. I mean, no, add me on Facebook. So do all that, and I'll see y'all later. I got some freaks to hit up, so yeah, catch y'all later.